Hi, welcome back to another video presentation on what are stem cells, brought to you by stemcellmalaysia.com. Now, first of all, what are stem cells? Stem cells can be defined basically as cells which are not specialized yet in any specific tissue or organs. In other words, stem cells have not differentiated into other cell types to form specific tissues or organs or specific parts of the body. They are the base or foundational cells to develop into cells which specialize in certain functions, or such as in tissues or in certain organs. Another distinguishing characteristics of stem cells is their ability to undergo division, to divide, and giving rise to more stem cells. Now, this is known scientifically as the ability to self-regenerate. Now, the way stem cells regenerate by itself is to divide and produce two stem cells with the exact same characteristics, and this only happens initially. Now, as the stem cells which are produced undergo further self-regeneration, eventually they will produce one stem cell and one cell which becomes more differentiated, or which has more differentiation or specialization. Now, the significance of stem cells in their application to the human body and our health boils down to two important characteristics of differentiation and self-regeneration. So these two characteristics of differentiation and self-regeneration are very crucial in what we can use stem cells for. Imagine how powerful they can be if stem cells can be developed into heart cells, especially for someone whose heart is been damaged or doomed to fail. Or in another case, for someone with a damaged brain cells or nerve cells. Wouldn't it be extremely great news if stem cells can develop new brain cells or nerve cells for that particular person or patient? Indeed, the potential and possibilities of exploiting stem cells for medical science and health science are enormous. Many untreatable diseases and ailments or illness may in the near future become curable instead of incurable. Now, types of stem cells. Stem cells are classified into various types based on their ability to undergo differentiation into various cell types. In other words, the way they are classified and also how their name is derived or is based on their potential to develop into one, two, or several other cell types. For example, oligopotent stem cells can divide and produce 5 types of blood cells, including monocytes and macrophages. Totipotent stem cells have the ability to differentiate themselves into all kinds of cells, in other words, all cell types. Pluripotent stem cell is able to develop into all cell types except cells of the embryonic membranes. Now, scientists have identified the various stem cells so that targeted research can be conducted to discover specific applications to the human health and disease treatments. Now, understanding the specific types of stem cells will help applying the appropriate type of stem cells to the appropriate condition or illness. Now, stem cells in human development. Perhaps the best way to understand stem cells is probably by looking at ourselves. You and I are actually formed from stem cells. The first stem cell that appears before a fetus or before we are formed is known as zygote. In other words, when a sperm cell penetrates into an egg cell from the mother, a zygote is formed, and that thing formed is called zygote. And this zygote contains all the genetic information needed to develop into a human being. In other words, we are actually formed from one master zygote, which is a stem cell. Okay, in a way, the zygote is the superior stem cell, having the ability to divide and develop into all cell types and eventually into a human being. From the zygote, a whole pool or entire pool or mass of different stem cells are formed, providing the fetus the necessary stem cells or the needed stem cells to develop various parts of the human body. Now, once we understand how the master stem cell or the zygote enables the development of a human being, it is not too difficult to imagine the great potential to exploit stem cells for the regeneration of damaged organs or tissues in an adult. The question is whether we can exploit the ability of the stem cell for whatever treatment objectives we wish to accomplish. Thank you for watching this video. Now, for the rest of the stem cells article, please visit our website Stem Cell Malaysia at stemcellmalaysia.com. Thank you. Bye bye.